Namaste. Welcome to Katimerayoga. Today, this yoga session, we'll be going to learn different versions of this plank pose and also reverse plank pose. Before you come to this part of the video, you should have already learned a list of benefits of these plank postures. So in today's class, you will learn different versions of this plank pose and also reverse plank pose. So definitely there will be a version that suits you regardless you are weak or strong. Even elderly people can also choose the right version that suits them. So therefore actually everybody can practice yoga. And besides learn different versions of the yoga postures, you will also learn what are the common mistakes for these yoga postures, so that you will try to prevent making the same common mistake. And also besides that, I will also teach you how to identify between this downward facing dog and plank postures, because as I realize, a lot of these beginner, new learner, they actually get confused between these two postures. So actually this downward facing dog and plank pose is two different postures, but somehow they get confused between these two postures, especially when doing the sun salutation. You are familiar with the sun salutation, it's a flow. You will know that actually in the flow, you will include this downward facing dog and also the plank postures. So for new learner, I will realize that as you get confused, get mixed up with these two postures. Some supposed to do the plank pose, they go to the downward dog stretch, or neither at the plank pose and also nor the downward facing dog stretch pose. So over here in today's lesson, we'll teach you how to identify these two different postures so that you will do the postures correctly. So are you ready now? Let's begin the class now. Everyone sit down comfortably with a crossed leg. Loosen hips joint. Erect the spine. Feel your lower back muscles, tailbone stand, release. And take a deep breathing. Relax the muscles, relax your body, relax your mind. Feel the lower back muscles, tailbone stand, release. As you relax the spine. And slowly placing your hands on the thighs, either palm facing down or facing up, whichever way we feel comfortable. Just working the breath to relax your body, relax your mind. You can go for the deep abdomen breathings over here to relax the muscles here. Every time before we start any yoga practice, we try to bring our focus, our awareness back to our breath, to our body, to relax our body, to relax our mind here. Deep breathing will help to relax the body completely. Always Go for the deep abdomen breathing. When you go for the deep breathing here, as you inhale, feeling the abdomen expanding. You can hold the breath for 2 to 3 counts or longer. Before you exhale, feel the abdomen slowly contract back in. Try to bring your exhalation longer than inhalation. Feel the body and mind relax completely. Once you are ready, you can slowly open the eyes. Okay, before we go into any of the plank pose, we just start with some simple warm up first. Now just slowly keep hands on the knee. Just as you inhale, open up the chest, arching the back. As you slowly looking up, as you exhale, rounding the back, chin towards the chest. So inhale, give the back a gentle arch as you open up the chest. Exhale, rounding the back, chin towards the chest. So inhale, open up the chest, feel the gentle arch. Exhale, rounding the back, chin towards the chest. One more round. Inhale, feeling the chest open, giving the back a gentle arch. Exhale, rounding the back, chin towards the chest. And slowly release and placing your hands on the shoulders. Now as you inhale, open up the chest again, give a gentle arch. As you exhale, this time rotate the shoulder, inward as you're rounding the back, upper touch. So inhale, open up the chest again, as you rotate the shoulder backward. As you exhale, rotate the shoulder inward, as you're rounding the back. Also get the shoulder rotate here. So inhale, open up the chest, feel a gentle arch. Exhale, rotate the shoulder back inward. Feel the back rounded. One more time. Inhale, rotate the shoulder backward as you giving the back gentle arch. Exhale, rotate the shoulder inward as you rounding the back here. Then inhale, slowly back up. Exhale, slowly release the hand. Now, slowly from here, turning your body inside your mat and come to Japanese sittings over here. Stretch your arm forward, come to the extended child pose and relax here, feeling the extension at the back stand. Forehead on the ground, so legs also relax. Feel the extension at the back. Slowly as you inhale, come into the all-four. Bringing your knee, hip distance apart. Make sure your hips, knee in a line, shoulder, wrist in a line. We go for a cat and cow pose, also known as tiger breathing. As you inhale, slowly arching the back. Tailbone up as you slowly looking up. As you exhale, rounding the back, chin towards the chest, tailbone down. So inhale, slowly arching the back, tailbone up, and slowly looking up. Exhale, rounding the back, chin towards the chest, tailbone down. So inhale, arching the back, tailbone up, as you slowly looking up. Exhale, rounding the back, chin towards the chest, tailbone down. One more time. Inhale, slowly arching the back down, tailbone up. As you slowly looking up.
Exhale. Slowly rounding the back, chin towards the chest, turbans down. And slowly come back to the standing child pose. Feel the tension to the back here and relax. And slowly from here, shift the body forward. And lie down on the stomach. Okay, come to the cobra postures over here. And relax. Okay, fold the arms in front, legs apart. Okay, toe can twist point inward or outward. Okay, whichever way feel comfortable. Let's relax at this cobra posture here. Okay, cobra posture have a calming effect, okay, to the body and mind. So you should feel relaxed while at this posture here. Okay, from here we will start with the first version of plank pose. Okay, this version, okay, is suitable for everybody. Okay, for people who are not so strong, okay, on the back and the arms. So it was also suitable for the elderly people, for anyone. Okay, first, just bring the legs together. Now rest your arms down, elbow down. Okay, you can either, okay, crossing your fingers, or you can actually just making a face, okay, on the ground. Now make sure your shoulder, your elbow is in the line here. Okay, feel comfortable. Feel the support there when your arm, okay, is on the ground here. Now curving the toe here. Okay, get ready. Now slowly lift the body up. Keep the both legs stretched, back extend, and just hold at this version of plank pose, also known as lower plank. Okay, keep the back extend, both legs stretched. Working the heel backward. A common mistake of plank pose is the buttock too high up or too low. Okay, try to keep the body straight here by keeping the back extending, both legs stretched. Keep the arms strong there. This also working on the core muscles here, beside on the arm, your back here. Okay, slowly down and come back to your cobra postures and relax. So depend how strong you are. If you're not so strong, you can hold the posture for very long. You just come down, rest a while, then go back to the posture again. Then hold the posture just for a while, come down, relax, then go for the posture there again. Okay, you can actually do this way. Okay, for those people who are not so strong, can't hold the posture very long. Okay, now next, okay, we will go to another version. Okay, we will be still going to the lower plank, and this version you can consider is a more in-depth from just now that previous postures. So you need to be your back, your arm need to be stronger. So maybe it's not so much suitable for elderly people. Okay, also not suitable for new learner beginner, unless you have a strong back, okay, strong arm, then you can go for this more in-depth version. Okay, same thing, we'll come back, okay, to the legs together, arms on the ground. You can either cross your fingers or you can just making a face, okay, on the ground, whichever if you're comfortable. Make sure your shoulder and your elbow is in the lines there. So curve your toe here again. Now slowly lift up from here. Okay, keep the back extending, both legs stretch. Okay, how to go more in depth, okay, from this version? You can bring one leg up and hold it there, then bring the right leg down, then the other leg up. Okay, this is another way you can work, okay, to go more in depth. So up and down, up and down. It depends how long you can hold the posture. You can hold it longer, okay. Depend on individual. Just keep the back extending. Okay, leg stretch. Okay, when you finish, slowly come back to crocodile postures. Relax. Okay, this is a more in-depth, okay? So if you're not so strong enough, you can avoid this vibration. Just relax. Also the breath here and relax. Before I go for the next variation of plank pose. Okay, slowly. Now we're going to come back to the extended child pose here. Legs together, forehead on the ground. So next, relax. Hand beside your chest at your last rib. Inhale, lift the body up. Exhale, push up and up towards the heel. Come to the extended child pose. And relax here. Feel the tension at the back here. You can also use this extended child pose to counter back your body here. Extended child pose is a very good posture. A lot of posture you can actually use this extended child pose as a counter pose. Okay, slowly inhale from here, come to the all four here. Okay, now we'll go for another variation of plank pose. Okay, now this variation is not suitable for those people who have problem with their wrist. Okay, there are some people might have problem with their wrist joint here. Okay, because this posture will also work on the wrist there. If you have injury at the wrist, okay, have problem with the wrist, then this variation is not suitable for you. You can just go back, okay, to the previous variation, okay, of the plank pose. Okay, now for this variation, make sure your hand is all spread out, your finger all spread out, okay? So hands feel strong on the ground, all the fingers spread out, okay? The purpose of spreading out the fingers, okay, so that your hand is more strong. Also prevent injury on the wrist there. So don't close all the fingers, okay? Spread all the fingers out, okay? Feel the arms strong here. Feel the hand grounded on the ground. Okay, now curving the toe, you can straighten your leg one at a time. One leg at a time and come to the plank here. Okay, keep the back extending, both legs stretch. Same thing, okay, don't avoid the common mistake, okay, which is bottom either too high or too low. Okay, keep it straight. Keep the back extending, both legs stretch. And hold the posture here. The arms strong. Of course, those are more strong. You can actually go for a more in-depth variation. Similar to the lower plank, you can lift one leg up, then down, the other leg. You can also work with this variation, okay? Make sure the back extending, but not too high. Prevent the common mistake. Those are not so strong, you can just remain here, okay? Also, those who maybe even this is still too much for you, then you can just bring the knee down. This is also another variation for those people who are not so strong, okay? If this is still too much for you, okay, or you want to go more in depth, you can just lift the feet up, okay? You can lift the feet up, then just hold it there. If too much for you, you keep the feet down. If this is still too much for you, then maybe you can just go for the lower plank, okay? Those have no problem, can stretch the both legs. Keep the back extending, both legs stretch. Finish, slowly knees down. And come to the extended child pose and relax here. To counterback your body here. Relax. Feel the tension in the back. You can also have to relax at the top pose, okay? Which is arm by the side. Hit the palm facing up, shoulder relax. Okay, this top pose, you can also help to relax the shoulder here. But make sure your buttock is close towards the heel, not too much big gap, okay? If too much big gap, then you can actually go back to the center child or fold the arm in front, like this, so that you can rest the forehead on the arm. Or you got the yoga block, okay? So you also got yoga block to help you. Forehead rest on the yoga block. Okay, now, okay, next, okay, as I did mention earlier, a lot of people, especially for new learner, beginner, they get confused between downward facing dog postures and plank pose postures, especially when they are doing the sun salutation. Okay, they get confused and get mixed up with these two postures. So now over here, I'm going to tell you how to identify the difference of these two postures. Okay. Okay. Now first, I come to standard child and come to the all four. Okay. Now, as you learn, plank posture is the body straight, back extending. Okay. Both legs stretch. Okay. This is plank pose. Now, downward dog stretch. Okay. Downward facing dog is with the hips up, body in between your arm, and leg stretching down, working heels towards the ground. This is the downward facing dog stretch. Okay, so it's a two different posture. Okay, one is with the back, okay, in between your arm, leaving the hip up, leg stretching down, working the heels towards the ground. While plank pose is back extending, both legs stretch. Okay, it's a two different posture you can see. Okay, it's a two different posture. Okay, this is with the back extending. Okay, both legs straight, the body straight. While downward dog stretch is with the body between your arm, in the back. Okay, extending up, working the bottom up, leg stretching down, working heels towards the ground. So this is two different posture. Okay, so please learn to identify these two different postures. Okay, because a lot of people, they like become neither here and there, not a plank pose and also not a downward dog stretch. Because the downward dog stretch, your body is supposed to go between your arm, so your head had to be down also. Okay, so this is downward dog stretch. Okay, then plank, body straight, with back extending, and you're supposed to look in front. Okay, so you can also say that plank pose, you're actually looking front. Or downward dog stretch, you're looking back. Okay, between your legs. Okay, and finish slowly down. Then back to the standard child pose. And relax here. Also the breath, relax. Okay, slowly walk your hands back and come back to the Japanese sitting here. And slowly straightening your leg here, one by one. Okay, relax your leg first. Okay, now next, okay, I'm going to teach you reverse plank. Okay, that's how we are doing all those plank postures. Okay, next is reverse plank postures. Okay, now reverse plank postures is not so suitable for beginner and new learner. Okay, and also not suitable for people who are actually physically weak. Okay, and it's you can say that it's a more belongs to the intermediate and advanced stage. Okay, those yoga practitioner. Unless you have a strong arm, okay, a strong back, okay,
then you can go for the reverse plank pose. If you're not so strong enough, actually you can go for the reverse table postures, okay, which I will show you later. Okay, I'll show you the reverse plank pose first. With the both legs straighten, arms back. Same thing, fingers spread out, okay, so the hand is more strong. Okay, feel the hand grounded, feel the hand strong there. Okay, you also help to prevent injury with the fingers spread out. Okay, now back standing. Okay, the chest open. Now as an inhale, you stretch your both legs and lift the body up. Your chest open. This is a reverse plank pose. You can look back, open the chest. You don't collapse the chest. Keep the chest open, both legs stretch. Lift the back up. Keep the arms strong there. Feel the chest open here. And finish slowly down. Okay, this is a reverse plank pose. Now for those people who are not so strong, okay, you can go for the reverse table first. Okay, you can practice, okay, train yourself up with the reverse table until you are strong enough already. Then you can go for this reverse, okay, plank pose. Okay, how to go for the reverse table? Just doing the knee bend. You can see the difference. Okay, reverse plank pose is both legs straighten. Okay, as you lift the body up, you strike the both legs. Okay, while reverse table is the knee bending here. Okay, with the knee bending. Okay, so you can slowly inhale, lift the body up from here. Same thing for the reverse plank, but now we are doing the reverse table with the knee bend. Same thing, make your chest open. Okay, don't collapse the chest, which is a common mistake. Okay? You can either hold the postures here, strengthening your arm, your wrist. Finish, slowly down. For those who are actually not strong enough, even with the reverse table, to hold the postures there, there's also another variation, okay, another practice. You can work with the breath. Okay, just like this. Is inhale, lift up, chest open. Exhale, slowly bring the body down. Okay, you can just work with the breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Just work from the breath. Just strengthening the arm. Okay, until you feel you're strong enough already, then you can just hold the postures there. Okay, you can start with just working the breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Okay, and they're strong enough to hold the posture. And continue practice until you feel that you're strong enough, then you can go for the reverse plank pose. Okay, when it's finished, just back to the cross-legged sitting. Okay, loosen the hip joint, relax the spine. Feel the lower back muscles release, relax. Now slowly inhale, lift the both arms up. You go cross and if you can, palm touching or hook it. You got whichever of the fingers you can hook it and raise them up. Feel the stretch. You have to release the tension at the shoulders, your arms there, and feel the chest open here also. Okay, the spine is standing, knees down. Okay, don't lift the knee up. Loosen hip joint, have to keep the knees down. Okay, slowly release. Now cross the other way and lift up again. Lift your arm up. Feel the stretch of the arm and shoulders there. Use the hip joint to keep the knees down. Now slowly release. Bring the arms down. Maintain the spine, resting up straight. Relax your body, relax your mind. Just observing the breath, observe the body here. Notice the changes in the breath, changes in the body. Just observe and relax. Once you are ready, you can slowly open your eyes. So today you will learn different variation of plank pose and also the reverse plank pose. For those who are not so strong enough to go for the reverse plank pose, okay, I also teach you how to train yourself up, okay, to prepare the body before you go into the reverse plank pose. And you also have learned how to identify the difference between downward facing dog, stretch, and plank pose. So next time when you're doing the sun salutation, you don't make the mistake there again. Okay. Thank you everybody for joining my yoga sessions today. Hope you enjoy today's session and learn something today. If you like my video, my sessions, don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. And also, you are welcome to leave down any of your feeling, your experience that you'd like to share with me in the comment section. Thank you everyone. And please subscribe to my channel if you have not. I'll see you in my next yoga session. Namaste.